So Karlie gets engaged again. I was so glad to see that she didn't fall out of that chair. Um, yeah. This girl, oh my God, this girl's there. Like, is it me or is it completely classless to have on like nipple tape or nipple coverings in 2024? And also like literally attached to the shirt. Like, what is that? What is that? She's not. What is this? Does she want to be a stripper? I'm not. And then in the confessional we get housewife of Atlanta, and it's like, and then she's sleeping with all these guys, claiming 12-year-old penis, and then she's like trying to take everyone else's man. In this moment, she's talking to Bambi about seriously going for Scrappy, who has multiple children on the show by multiple different women. Yeah, multiples more than one. Okay, so it's like, what are you aiming for, girl? Like, what are you aiming for, Amy? What are you aiming for? Like, it's a mess. I just feel like she's gonna get herself in more and more trouble with this, like, kind of hoe mentality. This is deep hoe mentality. Like, she doesn't even see a future for herself with someone, like, with no children that could just focus on her, just like a guy that she can't even imagine, just like someone that she doesn't know because God's brought him into her life. Like, no, she is literally eyeing all of the men on Love and Hip Hop. That's why Yandy's like, girl, I'm glad I'm already married because you is a mess. But see, you entertain this hold'em and then you wonder why you're a victim of hold'em, because Yandy, Kirk says that you're a victim of hold'em. He says that Mendices is hanging out down. His hoe is saying that Mendices is hanging out down at her bar. You know what I'm saying? Now you're sitting there entertaining the whole shit that Amy's talking about. You know what I'm saying? By going after her ex-friend's baby daddy. Oh, well, wait, they were married. Ex-husband. This is Amy's gross. All right, Karlie somehow has a song. I didn't know she did music. I don't know that there's a cap on all this. She's giving me so much Black China in this moment. It's so cute. She could be Black China's older sister or something like that. But yeah, Karlie looks really good for her age. The lips just really give it up. I hope she doesn't do any more plastic surgery, because that's what's gonna really start to make you look old. And you're striving so hard to look young. Karlie wants to have a baby at 40. So I'm like, gosh, for what? That's ridiculous. And look at the times we're living in. Why would you do that? You got to think more like, not selfish, right? But it's not time for all that. Just think about, because I think you're just doing this because this guy looks like he's in the age. So are you robbing him of his youth? What to see how old this guy is? Because this guy's in his 20s, and what she's doing is completely wrong. If he's in 30s, and all right, sure, fine. You know what I mean? Not gonna, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? 20 years younger is like, man, that's crazy. That's why you're trying to be chasing a baby. You're gonna be chasing IVF. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's not time for a baby. That's got to be done. That part of life has got to be done at 40. It has to be. The kid's gonna need you to be young and vibrant with him. Like, even if we weren't living in the end times, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. No, you're in your 40s. These bones are cracking. Things are happening. I mean, you can say exercising and all these things, but what about the chromosomes? There's literally a time frame where you need to have the babies, or just be done with it. Jeez. All right, I'm over it. I am confused how they can sit here and stand here and talk to Amy, but at the same time know that she's like right now actively plotting on Scrappy. I thought you were accusing Bambi of hoe shit, which that is bullshit. That was totally and completely Karlie's inability to actually be a real friend. You know what I'm saying? So she was just being paranoid, and she doesn't want like Bambi contacting her guy for anything. Now, this is what I want to ask you guys. Was it more of her being angry and a slight to her that it's like, hey, I found this guy. This is my contact. You know what I'm saying? This is my contact for business. You can't do this. I went through the sweat You know what I'm saying? The tears. I went through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I earned this contact. How dare you? How dare you try to, you know what I'm saying? So is it more of that? Is it more of I can't do business with this guy because we're not screwing. So now you're gonna try to do business with him because you know me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just thinking of, is it more of a slight to the ego that way? Like, is it really an issue if you dated a guy and then your friend wants to do business with him, but you don't let your friend know? I mean, I would say if you don't let your friend know, it's definitely an issue. You kind of should. But other than that, why not? It seems to me on here that the girls are being upset because they actually slept with those guys and then did business with them. So maybe they're thinking like, oh, so then you're going to sleep with this guy. So maybe it's both things. It's like, look, I went through the trouble of sleeping with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I made that contact. That's like, so on some Amy, that's my D. You know what I'm saying? That's my D business connect. I don't know. Or, you know what I'm saying? Is it that, no, bitch, you betrayed me. Like, you could have just told me that you wanted to do business with me. Drop it down in the comments. So. Not really sure. That's my question about that. So I needed to throw this in there because I had already watched it, but then I'm like putting the video together and I'm looking and I'm noticing that this girl, Amy, she is none of you bitches' friends. She's not a friend at all. She's sitting here studying. The girl sat up there and studied the way the man kissed her, the way the man kissed Karlie, and going to say the way they kissed is not the way newlyweds kiss. What's wrong with you? And she meant it too. And she looking at your lips and his lips, but she the one that need a man and looking for a man. Let me tell you something, Karlie. You are barking up the wrong tree when it comes to Bambi. You are so wrong about her. I don't even know her like that, but I do not get that man stealing whole vibe from her. Any woman that sits up there and claims a penis for over 12 years, okay? For over 12 years, she claimed this man's penis. That's the one you need to be worried about, Karlie. Why is she looking at you and your man like this? Tell me why she's looking like that. Looking at you like that. Looking at your man. Looking at you and his lips together. And she don't like the way y'all lips look together. Who is she to have a problem with that? See? You wrong about Bambi. And you got the and girl. I think you need to go back to the drawing board when it comes to this friendship shit, Karlie. Alright. I'm going for real this time. Bye.